And Balaam was afraid of Moses. He was afraid of Moses. That's mind-boggling. Balaam was afraid of Moses. And listen to this. This is the high priest of the most powerful country in the world at the time. The country that all spiritual systems flow through. Spiritual Mecca. It got no higher in sorcery and spiritual knowledge than Egypt. And this is the high priest. What this man did and what your enemies will do will lead you closer and deeper into your knowing of yourself and of God. Them people will be up all night trying to conjure stuff, friend, and you'll sleep like a baby, and in the morning throw it right back at them. You'll get so good at it, friend, you'll be better than any athlete on the field. It'll make a witch wonder. She'll be looking at you like, what the? It'll make you wonder. Just from sheer activity. Moses said, it's you? I done reverse engineered everything you've thrown at me. It was you? I'm not afraid of nothing you got that you're going to throw at me. You done thrown everything but the kitchen sink, friend. And I have been strengthened in the fact that I've been able to take it and to convert it, alchemize it, and make it serve me. Bounce it on the ground and shatter it and make it come back up and absorb back into my environment as strength and power and wisdom. Please, Father, Mother, please show me the way. You don't hear me, though. Y'all really don't hear me. I know it seems like I'm very over-enthused, but if you only knew, I'm telling you things that I know. I'm telling you things that I know, and I could just get up and really just run around here the way I feel about this. The level of patience it takes to control yourself so that you don't become that is extraordinary. That is a testament all to itself. And this is Moses. Just with him knowing makes him what? His first instinct is anger. He wants to contend against the man and unalive the man. But look at God. With such wisdom comes understanding. After you get the feeling out of it, which comes first, everybody goes through it, the understanding comes. And he's saying, I don't need to wage war with him. I'm too smart. Why? There's no power in that. I would just have to now go learn another avatar. I know this one. I don't need to unalive him. I don't need to wish him to be unalive. Keep him around. I know his techniques. I know him. I want to observe him. I'm going to watch him. And in this, listen. And when Moses heard these things, his anger was kindled against Balaam, and he sought to kill him. And he was in ambush for him day by day. And then listen. And Balaam was afraid of Moses. He shook. Why is he shook? He's a sorcerer. Why you just don't throw another level of energy at him? Why don't you just attack him spiritually since you're so good at that? How could you be afraid of the man? You've been praying on him. Because one thing has changed. And that's the fact that he knows now. And 99% of it is knowing, baby. And he knows that working with that 1% ain't gonna do it. And he and his 2 sons rose up and went out of Egypt and fled and delivered their souls. And they went to the land of Cush, to Kikianus, king of Cush. They went to another kingdom to be a priest there. They changed jobs. All because Moses knew. I inspire you to know. Knowing is half the battle. It's more than half. Might not seem like it, because we live in a world today where people love the theatrics. But God's kingdom is a kingdom of knowers. I've said this all along. I don't change my tune. God's kingdom is built on knowing. And that is why God would lead Moses the way he led Moses. Moses would know. He would grow up. You think you're experiencing witchcraft and it's frustrating and it's this, that, and the other? This is all Moses knew. And when you wrestle with such things, it becomes your world. Moses knew how to contend against such things because it's all he knew. He had become socially engineered by way of witchcraft. He was not afraid to enter into circles, friend, and contend with spirit. He had to. His life depended on it. All that this sorcerer and his 2 sons had done to try to thwart his walk and to sabotage him and to unalive him did nothing but train him. They made him a colonel in spiritual warfare. And that's what your enemies will do to you. They will be up and at it, friend. And I'm here to tell you, I'm trying to tell you, the Holy Spirit is patient and is long suffering. But when it gets busy, it gets busy. I told you, it'll slam a witch so hard, she will bounce off of concrete like a basketball ball. With no shame. And it won't be nobody's fault but her own. These are the things. An hour and 23 minutes in. You love more than you'll ever know. We don't wish harm on people, but we speak honest truth. Sometimes you got to speak tough love. You have to. And we use the story of Moses as an example to this. There would be no way that Moses would be able to be high priest of Israel without knowing. Moses, there would not need to be a king because they had Moses. Moses could be the king without having to say, I'm the king. And Moses would be able to keep himself in alignment. Why? Because he came up in an environment where alignment was everything. Self-control, everything. Because without it, you lose power. You self-sabotage. You become just like them. And now you must contend with them on their court. And believe me, they'll beat you every time because they have been avid in establishing relationships with those lesser entities. Whereas you don't have to do that. You establish relationship with the highest entity by taking it the hard route. But really, it's not the hard route. It's the route of discipline. But it's hard in the beginning, especially if you've been used to doing it however you want and not living by a code. But in doing so, you move, but you don't move with the same level of authority. You move, but you don't move with the same level of power. There is a distinct difference. And Moses will show that. And I look to speak deeper into that in my next communications. I don't know if it'll be another Sunday service or a podcast. I love you. Be good to yourselves and be good to one another. Peace and love.